Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing this holiday look. It's been highly requested by you girls since I posted this. You girls went crazy. This is perfect for the holidays, New Year's, Christmas, whatever you girls want to use this for. You can switch it up a bit. You can use it with a dark lippy, more nude lippy. You can make this a little bit more smokier, however you want it. And it's twice as perfect because it has some glitter. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then keep on watching. Alright girls, so I already prepped my eyes using the Max Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, which is the one with the little glass bottle here. Then after I just set it off with a beige powder. So the palette that we're going to use today, it is the Balm palette in Matte Trimony. This is mainly like a neutrals palette. I love the Balm's palette. So taking my M200 brush by Morphe, I'm going to take this shade here. I'm going to place this as my transition shade. So this is going to be placed in my crease area. You always want to start off with the lighter shade first. You want to build the color slowly. You're going to hear, you know, some music in the background, kid movies because my daughter's downstairs. Taking an angled brush, I'm taking this shade here, and I'm just now going to start creating that deep crease. So I'm gonna go a little bit over my crease, just so I can have a bigger space on my lid. Don't worry about making this perfect. We're gonna go ahead and blend anyway, so just kind of carve up above your crease a little bit. Taking my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and diffuse the harsh line. I'm going to use the same brush and grab a little bit more product, and we're just going to add some more color in the crease. We are blending. Going back with my M200 brush by Morphe with no product, I'm just going to blend the harsh line. Taking another angled brush, I'm going to take the darkest shade here, and I'm just going to darken up this line here. Here is I'm really just going from light to dark. I don't want to start with the darker shades first. It's easier to blend out and you want it to kind of just fade away. Taking another MAC 217, a clean brush, and I'm just gonna diffuse this. Go back and fix the rest of the shadow. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna start cutting up and cleaning up the lid. So I'm gonna go with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and the Morphe M421 brush. So I'm just gonna kind of smooth this around and then do like an upside down U. You wanna have a good amount of space on the lid so you can do so much. So it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend the cream with this Bebella brush. It's kind of like a round, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this. I'm going to go ahead and take the same angled brush. And I'm just going to retouch this lining here. I'm just going to get a little bit more of this red shade. And I'm just going to add this color here to kind of intensify the look a little bit more lightly. With the same M200 brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of diffuse the harsh lines. I'm just gonna get another angled brush and I'm just gonna add a little bit of black shadow. And kind of just follow the line here as well once again. Just kind of intensifying the look just a tad bit. That's done, I'm going to use another palette, which is the Gwen Stefani palette here, and you see all these beautiful shades. I'm gonna set the cream just a bit so that the colors can blend so smoothly, and I'm just gonna get the color Skimp right here with the Veromona brush, and I'm just going to just set this whole area with that light shade. This is gonna help blend all the colors super nicely. Super easy. Then taking this brighter shade here in blonde, I'm just going to place this in the front part of the eye. This is a really bright color shade, so it's really gonna open up the eyes a bit. So next I'm going back to the matte shade, and I'm just gonna take this color again and just kind of place this in the middle of the eye. Don't go too high up. You want to leave space for the glitter. So I'm just placing this in the middle of the eye and kind of buffing it in, just patting the brush onto the eye in the same place. You can worry about blending later, so you just want to place the color in first. I'm just taking a little rounded stiff brush, and I'm just going to place the black right here at the end of the eyes. Again, you don't want to go too high up. Now going back with the MAC 217, I'm just going to go ahead and blend these two together. They need to be friends. And then just with my little pinky, I'm just going to blend the front shade with the white. You can retouch as much as you like. You want to keep this as flawless as possible. I really want to know what you girls are planning to do for Christmas. You can leave comments down below and let me know what you girls are doing. You know me, I'm just ready for the food. I think everyone's ready for the food. I love Christmas, and then my birthday is coming up as well. It's like the best, you know, Christmas and then my birthday. Taking the same shade, I'm just gonna retouch a little bit and kind of take the smaller side of the brush from Veromona. This doesn't have a number, but it's from Veromona, and I'm just gonna kind of just outline the empty area of the cut crease with the same shade. I'm gonna use that same shade, and I'm just gonna kind of just dab this in the brow bone area just to give it that pop. I'll be right back. I'm gonna add some liner. The liner that I'm using today is the Tarte Tartiest liner with my Morphe R45. So I'm done with my liner and lashes, and the lashes that I added on were the Stella by Coco lashes, and I kind of just reversed the lashes. So I left the shorter part of the lash on the other side of the end of the eye, and then the longest part in the front. So it was an accident, but I kind of liked how it looked. So as for the glitter, I'm going to use the Urban Decay glitter liners. This one is called Distortion, and I love these glitter liners only because it is so much easier to apply. You don't have to worry about loose glitters or anything like that. But again, you can use whatever you have. NYX has some glitters, Mika Beauty, things like that. Use whatever you have, honey. So I'm just going to apply this glitter kind of like pretty much on the line. The lighting keeps coming up and down. The sun is horrible right now. I'm trying to find the perfect lighting for you girls. Eyes are set. Now let's move on to the face. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my hydration spray. So this is the Mario Badescu spray, the rose water one. It is bomb as fuck. Then using the Smashbox water primer. Then I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation in the shade 105. It's back. I know if you've seen my videos here on YouTube, I've stated that I hated this foundation. Well, I made it work, honey, and now it's one of my favorites. I've been using this on the daily. So with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face. If you're wondering what skin type I have, my face is kind of like a combination. I have oily spots and then I have some dry spots somewhere else. So I feel like this foundation doesn't get cakey on me whatsoever ever since I kind of figured it out and played with it a little bit. This foundation right now on camera, I see it kind of dark on me, which is fine. I'm going to fix it up with, you know, with some concealer, so don't judge right now. So next I'm going to use my Max Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20 to kind of conceal under my eyes and also highlight. I go ham when it comes to the under eye area part, so. This step is definitely your preference. Again, you don't have to put so much under eye coverage. This is just my preference, and I just feel like it gives me the perfect highlight underneath and also covers my bags. And I'm just gonna dab this into my skin. I'm really surprised why I don't have muscles yet on these arms, because with all this dabbing I've been doing, I mean, give me some muscles or something. Then I'm going to contour, and this is the Nars foundation in medium dark 4. You can use anything you have. A lot of people just like to use powders to contour. A lot of people like to use concealers. I use anything. Concealers, foundation, powders. Usually with powders though, I can't just use powders by itself. For me, I feel like it leaves it super ashy. So what I like to do is I like to kind of just give it some sort of base so it can kind of stick to the true color. And that's why I like to do both with creams and powders. So I'm going to use a shade way darker than my skin tone, 2 to 3 shades darker. You know, honestly, I don't really do the whole, you know, sharpness and perfection of this contour thing. I just use this to kind of warm up my face, to give me some warmth, since I like to use a lot of concealer, and since it's really, really bright, I don't want to look too white. So I'm gonna give my face some warmth. I'm just gonna add some High Beam by Benefit, and I'm just gonna place this here just to give me some glow. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of dab this in a little bit. I'm just gonna set my face with the Nye Cameo. I'm just setting the highlighted areas. So to contour, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Havana with the Morphe R14 brush. So I'm just gonna start setting the bronzer part. So I just kind of lift my cheeks a little bit so I can carve out that section. So you do that like evil smile, you know, like that. I'm taking Nars Orgasm Blush with a M523 brush by Morphe. For highlight, I'm going to be using Becca's highlighter in Opal. Need the Christmas tree when your highlight is poppin'. Be the Christmas tree, girl. Then using Laura Geller's Gilded Honey highlighter. I love this highlighter. gold brush actually. So I'm just kind of just adding the matte Kumar shadow and just kind of dragging this under the waterline. I'm just going to add some white eyeliner. This is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. As for the lippy, of course, I had to use Candy K by Kylie Cosmetics, my favorite lippy of all time, topped with a clear gloss by Revlon. Obviously, this look is very versatile. You can use any lip color you want. You go for it, girl. So the next step is to blend all the powders together. So I'm going to use, again, the Mario Badescu spray.